We continue to work towards events. We're looking at being involved in some international cricket, especially here in the UK. We're also talking to some Premier League clubs. We want to be associated with one of those clubs. We're currently involved with Essex Cricket Club. And our goal is to become more involved in events, and to continue to promote brand Antigua and Barbuda around events. We find that a lot of times we spend a lot of money in print advertising and these kinds of things, and we don't have enough money to make it marketing funds to make it really work well for us. So we're using our resources to become more involved with events, certainly with Sailing and Cows Week and these types of events in the UK, so that brand Antigua stays current and people continue to remember that when they want to go on a vacation, that Antigua and Barbuda is certainly a destination that they can count on. We just broke ground for a brand new terminal building. We're still working and completing the work on our extending the runways and the parking apron. And we broke ground last week for a new $45 million airport terminal. And airports are the first and last impression you have of Antigua and Barbuda or any destination. And it represents a lot to people, the first impression that they get, and they start saying, well, listen, these people are serious. It shows that we're successful, and people who are traveling want to be a part of that. So we hope to put our new airport online by November, December 2013. Which will give us a wonderful opportunity to cater to our visitors and our residents in a much better atmosphere. I'm going to repeat what I said as chairman of CTO 2 years ago when I led the delegation up, is that we would like APD to go away. If it can't go away, then we would like it to be rebanded so that it is more equitable. We still feel that APD is discriminatory against Caribbean countries in particular. Especially against people who we compete with, the USA and other similar distance countries from us. Our British counterparts have looked at it, said they would do something. They didn't put on the additional taxes for last year. However, the debt situation is consuming all of us, so that we understand that the British government have to make some money off of this thing. But we would like them to reconsider again the proposal made by the CTO, and is being made by our chairman now and the CTO, to reband, make the small adjustments, raise the tax to the UK, the short-term things, just a little bit, and put everybody in Band B. We still don't like it, but at least we could live with that. There are two things I want to say. One, confidence is very important in your market, yeah? A lot of my hoteliers no longer call me, and that's a very important point for a minister. When I first became minister, the phone rang non-stop, hotel properties complaining about we need to do something. I don't get those calls. So now I call them and say, well, how are you looking? And the last report I got from every single one was that we're trending up from last year, which means that we're going in the right direction. Are we back to 2007 and 2008? Not yet, but at least my hoteliers are telling me that they're seeing their forward bookings up, and some of them as much as 20% over this time last year, which is a good thing. Even though people are booking late, they're still seeing an upward trend, so that's good. The other issue is airlift. You can't have a vibrant and progressive tourism product without adequate airlift. Well, British Airways just added a 7th flight to Antigua. While they cut flights to other destinations, they added a daily service year-round to Antigua now. It was during the winter time we had a daily service, but now during the summertime we have a daily service, which shows confidence, and the British Airways are prepared to take a bold step in doing that. And people have to understand, Antigua has 3,800 hotel rooms. We have 82,000 people. It's not a strong diaspora product to support airlines. When you compare us to, say, Barbados, it has 300,000 people and maybe 10 or 12,000 hotel rooms. And they have 8 or 9 flights weekly, and we have 7. So in comparison, we're doing quite well. Now Virgin out of the UK, are turning around 3 747s in Antigua. They might do a double drop with one of them, but they still have 3 747s come to Antigua every week, year round. So the confidence factor with our hoteliers and the airline partners seems to say that Antigua and Barbuda is continuing to grow. And we also have sailing. I know you're a big sailor. We continue to focus on our sailing market. I had the opportunity this summer to go to the Monaco Boat Show. As we were promoting, Antigua is now doing yacht registry. We had a big boat registry before, but we're now focusing on motor yachts and so as well, because it complements our sailing. You know, as I walked around the Monaco Yacht Club and I saw all the Cayman Island flags and everything, I said, you know, they don't have a big sailing history like we do. Why can't we be in that business? So we're doing that. But the thing I found in Monaco is that nearly everybody knew where Antigua and Barbuda was. And that sailing community. Yeah? I saw pictures on the wall of boats that I see in Antigua in the wintertime. Malta had the Maltese Falcon as their primary picture on their advertising. It's Antigua. I saw Richard Matthews' Oyster Catcher 3. And I spoke to, I think the family name is Thompson. And they knew Antigua, they'd been to Antigua, they designed the Oyster class of boats. So we're very strong. I went to a cocktail party at the Monaco Yacht Club. And the Commodore came over, introduced himself to me and said, "Oh, Minister, I've been to Antigua sailing 20 times." You know, so we need to use that platform to continue to promote brand Antigua. Because even if you don't sail, if we go to Cows Week, there's a lot of press there. People who sail have influence all over. And Antigua and Barbuda needs to be very prominent. The New York Yacht Club, the Hamptons in the U.S. We're going to make sure that we take our name and tag it onto our sailing history and continue to promote Antigua. So there are a number of things that we're doing which we want to continue to make Antigua relevant, current, and in the news. The last thing I wanted to talk about is our integrated online presence. As you know today, everybody's on their BlackBerry or their iPhone or their iPad, and we are not yet where we want to be in that world. So we're about to launch a new integrated online strategy. We hope to announce. We had hoped to announce it today, but we still have some final paperwork to finish out. But I'm going to say it anyway. And we have to move to that so that Antigua becomes again relevant to the younger group of people who travel. There are many people now who, you know, won't be interested in a place unless they can go online and look at it and make the app. So we're going to have a brand new website. Unfortunately, somebody bought our domain name many years ago, so we have to create our own. We're going to be using Facebook, YouTube. We're already there, but it's not integrated. They're sort of in silos by themselves. We want to create a new booking engine for Antigua so that people can book direct. On our website, we also want to integrate our 10-year development plan, so people who want to invest in Antigua, you will see where we're going, what we have available. Ease of travel things like visa applications, ED cards. We're trying to work with them now with our immigration so that you can do your immigration online, so that you when you come you get a green. So that there are many things on that internet world that we're trying to come to age of. And the reality is this: we don't have the marketing support funds that say a Jamaica or Barbados or Bahamas have. I mean, they have huge marketing budgets. Again, we're a small country with 82,000 people, 3,800 hotel rooms. We don't have that huge budget. However, we can compete with any of them online. We have enough money to have a first world internet presence, and that's where we're going to go.